Boy, we hear a lot of child support stories with boy Brad here in this story. Man, Brad, he owned one. Let's go ahead and roll this clip, because Brad is he funny.
My baby daddy quit his job as an electrician where he was making over 6 figures a year to work a minimum wage job at a fast food place just so he wouldn't have to pay me $3,000 a month in child support. Is that not ridiculous? He would rather take a massive pay cut than to give me money to pay for his kids. I'm just so pissed right now because how the fuck am I going to pay for my mortgage? How am I going to pay for my mortgage? And you can tell me to go get a job, but then who's going to watch my kids? Because putting my kids in daycare is going to cost more than my freaking house. So what am I supposed to do? He's trying to act like he should only be responsible for 50% of the kids' expenses, and he doubts that they cost $6,000 a month. But I'm like, sir, I am doing 100% of the raising. I feed these kids every night. I put them to bed. I wake them up in the morning. I get them dressed. You're not doing any of that. So you should be 100% taking care of them financially. I told him when we first got together I was never going to get a job and he was going to have to take care of me, and he was okay with that. But now we're divorced and he's saying that he shouldn't be paying my bills.
Ma'am, you expect this man to pay $3,000 a month child support to listen what you said, to take care of you. And you say, how I'm going to pay my mortgage? That mortgage that's not the purpose of child support. It's called his children support. And see, why he quit his electrician job is because he knew you was paying all those bills off of that man's money. Now, you say you told him in the beginning that you were never going to get a job. Well, ma'am, why didn't you stay with him? If that was the arrangement. Look, ma'am, you don't have him no more. You're going to have to get yourself up and go your behind to work like everybody else, like other women. There's women every day getting up, going to work, and you say, well, what about daycare? It costs. Well, you got to figure that out. You got to figure that thing out. And let me tell you what happens with that. He was paying $3,000 a month child support, but then she probably told him, well, I need more. And usually when they come up talking about they need more than than that amount, that's a lot of money. You're like, man, forget this. Man, nah, I'm going to go to McDonald's. I'm going to flip burgers, man. I'm going to flip burgers. I'm going to pay the minimum. And you know what he probably doing? He probably doing electrician work on the side, underneath the table, and getting cash. That's probably what he's doing. So he's getting cash payments for the jobs, right? Nothing on paper, in cash. He go work at Mickey D's, wherever he is, and that's just what it is until his kids get 18. So his lifestyle is probably be okay if he working underneath the table, and that's what a lot of those men do. Maybe you shouldn't have been trying to run his pockets. That's usually what happens for the most part. I'm not saying she did it, but usually that's what encouraged a man to walk away from his career like that, to go flip burgers or take a lesser job, is because you trying to run his pockets a lot more in that courthouse. Well, ma'am, if you can't take care of the kids, then maybe he should have his kids then. That's what it sounds like to me. That's exactly what it sounds like. That child support system, like I said, for her to sit up here on camera and say, how I'm going to pay my bills. So y'all divorced. It's not his situation no more. If you can't take care of those children, then he needs to get custody of those kids. It's just bottom line. And let him take care of it. I guarantee you, if he had custody, he'd go back to his job. He'll go back to it tomorrow. I mean, this woman got some nerves that she was never going to work. Who is she supposed to be? Girl, get yourself up and go to work like everybody else. Shoot. You better go pay them bills, or either, if you can't afford it, well, sell that house and go get an apartment somewhere. It's just that simple. He's not there no more. So he's not there to pay your bills. It's just that simple.